"We won," is all that We Are Guahan's Levin Camacho said on his Facebook page, in obvious response to the motion filed by JIGPO Director Joseph Ludovici in the Pagat lawsuit. The National Trust for Historic Preservation, the Guam Preservation Trust, and We Are Guahan filed a suit against the Navy in attempts to stop them from going forward with their plans to use the ancient village of Pagat as a firing range complex. The crux of the plaintiff's argument is that the Navy did not adequately evaluate or consider all of the alternative sites that could have been used as a firing range complex. A thorough evaluation of all potential sites is required by the National Environmental Policy Act, or NEPA. In fact, Ludovici stated in his declaration that the Department of the Navy had completed their internal review process and had determined that, quote, additional analysis under the National Environmental Policy Act is appropriate. This means that the Navy will prepare a supplemental environmental impact statement to reevaluate live fire training range complex alternatives based on the application of probabilistic modeling. Back on June 17th, Hawaii District Court Judge Leslie Kobayashi denied without prejudice DOD's request for a stay in this lawsuit. The Navy then filed a motion to dismiss for a lack of jurisdiction. However, before the hearing on the motion to dismiss, which was scheduled for November 30th, the Joint Guam Program Office Director, Joe Ludovici, filed today's declaration, in essence agreeing to redo the entire firing range selection process, which could result in the selection of an entirely new site. This declaration from Ludovici is expected to result in an order from Judge Kobayashi instructing the Navy to go ahead and conduct a supplemental environmental impact statement. Congresswoman Madeline Berdallo reacted to this news today, issuing a release stating, quote, "The Navy is taking a prudent step in preparing a supplemental environmental impact statement to better address the ongoing concerns in our community regarding the preferred location for the firing range," adding also that she, quote, "will urge the Navy to consider alternative locations that were proposed by local leaders and stakeholders during public forums last year on the EIS." Legislative Build-Up Committee Chairwoman Senator Judy Guthertz was not available for an interview today. However, she did issue a release stating, quote, "This is what should have occurred from the beginning. I consider it a victory for reason and sensibility." We Are Guahan's Levin Camacho was not prepared to comment on the case, instead telling PNC that the plaintiffs would be holding a news conference tomorrow.